There's two sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours. I wish that I knew yours. I'm not racist. I swear. With all disrespect,
those who use or fan intolerance and hatred for their own political gain are not only doing the wrong thing, they're actually harming our democracy in the process. So today I hope the Senate does censure this senator for his statement. And in doing so, we do take a stand against hatred, and we are calling out hate speech. We are sending a clear message to the Australian people that people across the political landscape stand for values and principles that are central to our identity, Australian identity and Australian democracy. Inclusion, acceptance, respect and equality.
The open doors right there.
And I said that I'll sign in now. Happy to sign in now.
Yeah, and that's it. So we're happy to sign in. They're only allowing people of a very specific archetype in these doors. It's a closed doors meeting.
We're here to attend what's a public meeting, but apparently, if you've got a ticket, it is a positive ballot.
We just said that's not with us. That's not part of this event.
I've got my ticket. I rang up and I confirmed it, and I'm happy to sign in and give my details.
Yeah.
And I'm here to, got this in the mailbox about...
So you got this in the mailbox. Are you local?
Yes.
So is it Matt Gregg, your film?
Local. So I'm here to speak to him.
There you go.
And they still won't let me in to see what he's got to say.
Unbelievable. So locals are getting these in the mail, and they're coming here, registering their name, registering their address, talking to the police, not being allowed in, closed doors.
Penny
Wong, why has Labor been restricting freedom of speech for Australians? Can you answer to that? Why weren't Australians allowed in tonight to this event? Why were only Chinese people allowed in?
Excuse me, can you tell me who's in there? What politicians are in there? Who's in there that we can't see? Is Dan Andrews in there? No. Penny Wong's in there, I saw her. Yeah, why can't you even tell us who's in there? Well, I just don't get why we can't go into our own town hall. What's happening? Don't worry, not for us. We're not allowed to see that.
We're going to plug your head so you can't just when the doors open, so you will get through.
No more problems, ain't got enough to eat. People starving on the streets. We don't want your explanations. It's just static to my ears, things I never want to hear. We don't care about your ambition. It's just money in your pocket, and you've stolen all you can. We don't like.
We do not accept what is happening in this building. This is corruption. This is treason. You have the political class selling out our children's future at a Chinese-only event at the Box Hill Town Hall. Let's go! We are simply informing you that we do not accept it, and we ask the political class to consider the working class of this country, the people who built this country. We are governed by parasites. Your time is coming to an end. The whole political system needs to be restructured, and we are going to push for a complete reset of a system that is not working in our interests or our family's interests. We ask you to consider, why is this meeting being held at Box Hill Town Hall? Why are they excluding people who are not of Chinese ancestry? I was led to believe by a government that multiculturalism is a strength, that diversity is a strength. Everything I see points to the opposite. Why are they dividing this country? Why are they excluding the founding stock of this country from the meeting tonight? We simply want some answers, and we want to inform those people in this building that we will not accept it. There is a group of people who will never accept what you are trying to do to this country. And it goes back a lot further than the last 5 years. We are talking generations. Generations of degeneration of our culture, our identity, our history. There must be change. We want to know why the sitting Labor member, a man by the name of Paul Hamer, on the 1st of October 2019, at the police building right across the road, raised the Communist Chinese Party flag.
This is unbelievable. Frankly, unbelievable, both from Victoria's police and especially unbelievable from Liberal MP Gladys Liu. Now, this, I hardly need tell you, is Australia. But in Victoria, a police station has just raised the flag of China, the flag of the communist dictatorship of China, as the crowd sang the regime's anthem. Now, the police did this in Box Hill, which is a very large Chinese minority, and they did it on Tuesday, on the 70th anniversary of the Chinese dictatorship. And they did this as Chinese dictator Xi Jinping reviewed his troops and showed the world lots of China's new nuclear missiles and weapons to frighten countries just like ours. Well, I don't know that he needed to bother, because here's my message to China. You don't need to threaten us with soldiers. Our own police are already flying your flag. You've got to ask what's next. You know, will the Chinese flag be flown over our military bases next?
Why was a politician raising the flag of a foreign nation? That is high treason. Why are we allowing our political class to get away with treason? The Liberal Party member that time, the federal member, was a woman by the name of Gladys Liu, who has proven to have ties with the Chinese Communist Party. Why are we accepting that? And to people who are there guarding these people, you know the problem. You know they're selling out the country that I'm sure some of you had forefathers and sacrificed there. You probably had the same blood as the 103,021 young men and women who died for this country. And what did they die for? So the political class today can sell out your children's future. Is that what they died for? Is that what they paid for? Who's looking after your future? Do you have children? Are you concerned about them being able to buy a house? Are you concerned about their security? Are you concerned about your children travelling on a train and not being attacked by gangs with machetes? What about home invasions? Is that a concern to you? Why is it happening? Well, Jacinda Ardern will talk about banning machetes and reforming the bail laws, which will do nothing except put a band-aid on it. Who is going to address the root cause of the problem, that is that multiculturalism is destroying your children's future? What is the role of government? The safety of the citizens, to me, is the most important role of government. We want to be able to sleep in our beds at night and not worry about a home invasion. We want to be able to travel on public transport and not worry about our children. We have an unprecedented rise in crime. You know it. You try and deal with it, they put straight on bail. You know the cause of it, you know per capita, group averages, you recognise patterns. When will the government have the courage to address the root cause of the increase in crime, unprecedented in Western societies? When? And why won't they address it? Why will the government not address the increase increasing sexual assault every year for the past 14 years in this country. 14 years, 13% in 2021, 10% last year, 24% in the 2-year period, increasing sexual assault. 99 women a day in Australia are the victims of sexual assault. Direct correlation with immigration. But we won't address that apparently because it's too hard. Is that too difficult? The political class are cowards. The political class are weak cowards who will not protect our women. Are you aware of the unprecedented rise of the rape in Europe? Are you aware of that? My blood is Irish and English. In 20 years in England, rape has gone from 12,295 in 2003. This is England and Wales. So in 2023, 67,928 in a 20-year period. In England and Wales, according to the ONS, Office of National Statistics, 186 women a day are raped in England and Wales. A 550% increase in rape in a 20-year period, direct correlation with immigration. Muslim rape gangs, but we won't address that because we're not going to protect our women. Have we become cowards? As a collective, are we prepared to protect our women? Or do we say that because of multiculturalism, we will ignore the unprecedented rise of rape in Europe, Australia, North America, countries founded by Europeans are under direct attack? But we won't address it. Is it too hard? Because if we know that something is wrong, if we know that it's wrong and we do nothing, what does that make us? It's a question for you to look inside yourself. And if you don't trust what I say, Google the important rape of Europe. England, Ireland, Sweden, Norway, from 2006 to 2009, every single rape in Norway was committed by a non-citizen. Google that, please. Germany, Italy, every single country. France, 2016, sexual assault, 34,500. 2023, 7 years later, 94,000. Google that. You don't trust me? Women are getting raped at an unprecedented rate, and we are staying quiet apparently because we want to be nice. Because diversity is a strength, yeah? Got daughters, sisters, your mother. What is worth protecting? Are our women worth protecting? It's a serious question, gents. You know how the law system works, Big Paul. You know what's going on. You said every single day. The shedding tax are now no longer weekly, they are daily, yes? Daily. What's causing that? Do we dare to address that? Or is it a little bit too spicy? Can't say that. Can't mention per capita group averages. Today boxing is 68% going on.
They skedaddle off. Did they run away?
Is there a replacement of the
The little labour lights.
Because unfortunately, I'm old enough for what the government is telling me to be true. I would honestly like for diversity to be a strength. In the last 20 years, I've watched this country and that is based on evidence. What makes a society? Why will the political class not address it? 68% foreign born. My father paid taxes for 75 years and he died in Dandenong. Dandenong is 73% foreign born. He was in the Parliament Ward. 8 men, he was the only one who spoke English. He paid taxes for 70 years for what? So the best medical system in the world can give care to people who do not speak English. Is that a good thing? That's a question for you. to justify for yourself. If you have the courage to look at what's happening in this country, you might start to then get involved, because it's not going to happen through the political class. They are in there selling off your children's future. Ask yourself why these Australians. It's about investments apparently. Why are they selling off all of our infrastructure? All of our residential land? Why are they making it harder for your children to buy a house? The education, we have infrastructure. Last year, 737,000 new arrivals, 2019 a day. 2019 every single day. Victoria welcomes 3,115 in the calendar year 2022-23. 3,115 new arrivals a day. You guys seem Australian. You know the healthcare facilities can't manage it. You know the legal can't. You know the schools can't cope. The universities sold out. Everything is out. It's all about interpretation. We have become a service economy. Why have we sold out the transport industry for years? Transport is now controlled by Indians. You know why? Because they do it at a cheap rate. Why do we have cheap foreign labour? Why do the unions say nothing? Well, I think about our project, I was expecting to be retired, but I'm disappointed that you're accepting it. Maybe you know. Maybe you all know the problem, so you don't really want to grow up because it's the truth. Remember, the truth is not hate speech. The truth is not hate speech. The truth is not racist. The truth is not bigot. The truth stands on its own. This is the truth. They are selling out your children's future. It's not about us. I don't care what happens to me. I have a responsibility to my forefathers who drowned in their own fucking blood and do the spread no hotel, in Prague, the Salt, the Trench, Shrapnel Valley. What did they die for? Both my grandfathers nearly died. My father's father, his blood stains the fields, the Flanders fields in France. My mother's father, his left leg is still in the hills of my man's Cove. I shouldn't even be here. So what do we owe these men? What do we owe these men? And maybe you're not from here, maybe you're from England or Scotland. Your ancestors fought and planned and were prepared to die so that you can have a future. That's the reality. They were prepared to sacrifice everything. Charlemagne, Louis Carpenter, Eric Durant, William Wallace, Patrick Pearce, look up these names and see what they were prepared to do so that we can be here. What are we going to leave our children? What are we going to leave those who follow us? Nothing. Because we want to be nice, because it's okay for India to come and control our transport, for Chinese to have meetings in Anglo suburbs and exclude us, for BlackRock to buy our residential land, for China to buy the Port of Darwin, Port of Melbourne, Marion Airport, Port of Newcastle, 34 hospitals, Vision Eye Care, all Chinese owned.
Sorry.
So some genius said that we'll send our manufacturing overseas because China today the average wage is $125 a week. So some genius said we'll lower our level of living by sending all that manufacturing to China. Does that make sense? Because we're going to save the world, yeah? India, $135 a week average wage. 1.4 million Indians, how many would they be? 100,000, 100 million. Where does Australia cease to be Australia? What is culture? Is Australian culture from India? When do we stop becoming Australia? What is Australia? Who are the true white supremacists? The people who come to these countries because they believe that these countries are perhaps more welcoming, more prosperous. We're living with the guys who get all from the Indian. Apparently it was noted as the Chinese town hall on the flight. Did you see that? This building was noted as the Chinese town hall ticket. Have a look at this, gentlemen. How does that sit with you? Chinese town hall. Box Hill. What do you think, kids? See the ticket, Chinese town hall. It's not what's written on the front. Why are we allowing them to sell out our children's future? Why? And I I'm going to ask again, what is worth fighting for? That's a serious question. What's worth fighting for?
You're going to go and fly your Chinese flag on your
Is
police
there
station
absolutely anything
again?
that we will stand up?
The buildings are still Chinese designs.
It's a question for you guys.
They've sold out. They've sold out. They don't work for Australia or Australians anymore.
Well, the symbol on their clothing is actually Satanism. Literally Satan worship. The hats of Masons. The crown is not the crown of England, it's actually the corporate crown. It's called an occult symbol. The crown on the pentagram, upside down pentagram, is an occult symbol.
I'm not racist, but what I'd like to say is,
And yet they
in
have
China,
this expectation that we're meant to be proud of them.